A garment that costs $15 at checkout was assembled for less than $1, and here's where the difference actually went. Everyone thinks fast fashion is cheap because factories cut corners. They're wrong. The garment itself, the cotton, the thread, the labor to stitch it, genuinely costs under $1 in Bangladesh or Vietnam. The markup isn't hiding inefficiency. It's hiding a deliberate supply chain architecture. And here's the trick. The real cost isn't in making the shirt, it's in moving it. Start at the raw material. Cotton grown in India or Pakistan costs pennies per pound. Synthetic fibers, polyester, nylon are petroleum derivatives, so their cost tracks oil prices. Neither is expensive, but getting that fiber to a factory requires logistics. Then spinning, dyeing, cutting. Each step adds overhead but remains thin. A dye facility processing thousands of garments spreads fixed costs across volume. The actual manufacturing wage in a Bangladeshi factory runs roughly $2 to $3 per day. So why does a shirt cost $15? Shipping, a container holding 5,000 shirts travels from Southeast Asia to Los Angeles. That container, the fuel, the port fees, customs clearance, it costs money. But spread across 5,000 units, that's cents per shirt, still not $15. The gap widens when you add the middleman layer, importers, wholesalers, distributors. Each takes margin. A $15 retail price often means the retailer paid $6 to $8 wholesale. That $6 wholesale price includes factory cost, shipping, importer profit, and logistics. The retailer's $8 margin covers rent, staff, electricity, and their own profit. But there's a hidden cost most people don't see. Fast fashion speed demands overproduction. Retailers order 60% more inventory than they expect to sell, betting on trend accuracy. The unsold stock, it doesn't vanish. It gets marked down, donated, or landfilled. That waste is baked into the unit economics. A shirt that sells for $15 subsidizes 5 shirts that don't sell at all. The true cost to the system isn't the price tag. It's the aggregate cost of all the shirts made, divided by only the ones purchased. Then factor environmental costs. Cotton requires pesticide-heavy agriculture. Synthetic fibers shed microplastics into waterways during washing, a cost borne by municipalities and ecosystems, not the balance sheet. Dyeing facilities discharge heavy metals into rivers in textile-producing regions. These aren't reflected in the retail price. They're externalized. Labor conditions matter too. Wage floors exist in some facilities, not others. Safety violations occur. A $15 shirt doesn't account for the human cost of speed. So here's what actually happened to your $15. $1 went to raw materials and factory labor. $2 covered shipping, import margins, and distribution. $3 went to the retailer's overhead, their store, their staff. $4 is retailer profit. And $5, that $5 is the cost of the shirts that were made but never sold. That's the true price of fast fashion's speed model, not efficiency, waste. System works because consumers never see the full picture. The $15 price tag looks cheap compared to a $70 alternative. But that alternative might last longer, require fewer replacements, and demand less waste. The real cost isn't what you pay at register. It's what the entire supply chain, from pesticide runoff to landfill space to labor conditions, actually costs to produce. Understanding where the money goes reveals why fast fashion feels cheap. Because someone else is paying the difference. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research. Subscribe so you don't miss the next breakdown of where your money actually goes, because the price tag never tells the whole story. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research.